place. Someone flicks me a bad body. Oh, it's another one. It's another one, yeah. It's a full strong, yeah. Oh, it's another one. It's another one, yeah.
A very good evening. Welcome to iBoxingHub. I go by the name of Biyenge, featuring yours truly Tre and yours truly Rico. What's good?
I ate ice cream earlier. I just wanted you to know that specifically. But yeah, great day. Thank you guys so much. I actually just I actually just came on to kind of just say hello to the guys and stuff, and I was very courteously invited to stay, and it's the roundup, man. I always look forward to Sundays because of the roundup, because of you two gentlemen. So yeah, I'm great. I hope you're both well.
Yeah, no, big up to you, Rico. I know you don't like that name, but brother.
No, I'm okay with it now. I'm like, all right. I'm like,
it's all love, man. Obviously, Raz saying, hurry up. He's in that hot tub. Raz got some special.
Sick freak.
He's got some special hot tub, Now, big up, Raz. Big up to everyone that's tuning in. Big up to everyone that's tuned into another roundup. It's episode 196, cuz 4 away from 200. So, cuz, big up to you and the consistency. Big up to El Rico. Big up to the whole of the iBoxingHub family for just supporting what we do. But before we get into the show, I know it's been a tremendous, fight card that we're going to talk about. But here's a quick word from our sponsors, D-Rock Clothing. Yes, people. It's D-Rock in association with iBoxingHub. So people take advantage of the discount code, which is iBoxingHub24, and you get 40% off everything. You obviously saw my cousin obviously shadow boxing, so big up to him. So if you liked what he's wearing, or if you like what I'm wearing, just head over to the description and go to D-Rock Clothing. Cuz, you know the magic saying that I always say, man, let's get down to business, man. So what you saying? What do you want to start off with?
Boy, do you know what? We might as well start off with yesterday's main event. That's the topic. Boots Ennis. Ennis. I think he's the problem. I think he's the king of the division. I think he is truly a problem. I mean, look, yesterday's performance was tremendous. He controlled the fight every round. There wasn't one round I could have given it to Stanionis. Boots Ennis.
Stanionis.
Can you for the kids and family at home? Can we get that one more time?
Legendary.
Yeah, so literally,
yeah.
Look what he done.
Sorry.
He done to a former world champion yesterday. Look what he done. I mean, look, again, I'm not doing any comparison, but he will beat Conor Ben. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. He will beat Conor Ben. This is world level. Eddie Hearn knows this. I mean, look, this is how I see it, right? Conor, obviously, he's fighting Eubank in a couple of weeks and might possibly go back down to 147. Now, he might challenge Barrios for the WBC title. Yeah. Should he win, you're looking at a big unification fight between him and Boots Ennis down the line. And we already know who's winning that. Let's just say Boots Ennis has got majority of the belts, and then you got Conor Ben with the WBC. Listen, it's a no-brainer. Do you know what I mean? As of yesterday's performance, I know for a fact Eddie Hearn's probably extended my man's contract.
Yeah, you know, because look at the way Eddie just lifted him up here.
Look, bro,
money.
that's you know when you just need that win, that one win where you're just like, I've been having losses, but like,
No, Eddie's good, man. Eddie's good. He's got, boots. He's obviously got Bivol. You saw how he was celebrating the win with Bivol, man. So he's obviously building something here, man. So look, it's exciting times. I definitely think that, because I agree with you, the performance was tremendous. And big up to Stay Weighed In, our brothers Abbas, Ray, Andrew. Obviously, the brothers, we love you. And Raz got some type of hot tub time machine. Interesting.
This not raw, man. Bro. It's not it, is it really?
But yeah, people like, share, subscribe. Make sure you're following what we're doing, because we're trying to, just do tremendous things. Boots, the potential next American Hulk. Cuz, what you say?
Yeah, no, of course. Listen, it's a no-brainer. Just look what he done. Not even that. When Errol Spence was the champion, he was calling out Errol Spence. Errol Spence knew already, this guy, he's going to be a problem. Errol Spence was, struggling to make 147. And now, obviously, Crawford done what he needed to do. Errol Spence, where is he now? But my point is, this guy, I don't want to knock off all the other champions here, but what I saw, what he displayed yesterday, dude, come on. He made it look so easy. His last fight, he was just having fun. He was warming up. This one yesterday, just come on. Let's put some respect on his name.
Now, big up to Stanionis as well, man. And Rico, I'll let you land in a second. He's a honorable, champion. He came to fight, but there's levels to the sport, and Boots obviously showed his class. Enrico, what's next? There is potential talks, or lingerings. You got Brian Norman Jr.
So funny.
He's also the WBO champion, and also you have, like what my cousin said, you've got Mario El Azteca Barrios, Mexico. He's going to be coming.
The realist. Him. Yes.
What you saying, Rico?
Oh, first of all, it's always great to talk boxing with the best show on IBH. I would have to say, me personally, Chris, I would please get me the double fudge ice cream when I come over the next time. In terms of Stanionis and in terms of that fight there, I didn't really rate Stanionis. Everybody was like, he was inactive for 2 years. And people, Trey and B, grown men and women who identify as things that I can't be asked to think about. They have children, maybe. They have jobs. They might pay taxes. They might pay rent, probably not. But these people are out here saying that Boots is going to get, Styles will, Styles make fights. Stanionis will come in there. 2 years of inactivity. And now I will finish it with this one. Chris, you seem to me like somebody that cuts the grass when it gets long. Would you get a grass long cutter who's been out for 2 years, or would you get Uncle down the road? He's cutting grass his whole life,
but
active all the time.
Here's the thing: for those who are active, they don't want to fight him. That's the problem. Those who are active, they don't want to fight him. So
Brian Norman,
just going by what we've seen in the past. They were supposed to fight, I believe, a few months ago. The fight never materialized. What's his name? Marius Barrios. Well, my understanding, when he won his previous fight, he was in talks to fight in Conor Benn. That never materialized. No. Yeah, he was the next person.
No, wait. Well, what? Can you not say? Can you say the original thing you said earlier there, please?
Marius Barrios.
Nah. All right, we're gonna
Staniosis.
What did he say? Stanio? You made him into a transformer, bro. That was the most gangster shit I've ever heard.
He was the next person. Yeah, he was willing to think about it. You just said, right, he's been inactive for 2 years. He's going to take the opportunity. At the end of the day, he's getting paid. Don't get me wrong, it's not always about the money. Well, it is about the money, but it's just like, look, until he fights Norman or Marius Barrios.
Even Norman, I don't rate him.
Well, you know,
he's a champion. He's a champion.
Genuinely, I think Boots might have one of the easiest 147 undisputeds we've ever seen, in probably the last 15 years. Brian Norman Jr. Listen, bro. I understand you and your padre might not like me. All right. However, it's not my fault. If I was there, right? If I was your padre, I would have taken the 1.7 million, bro. Right? And then you've obviously gone through this whole thing now. Okay. Back. All right. People are excited of you fighting that guy with that record. I'm not going to even talk about Doughboy. Okay. Norman Senior. Shout out Doughboy. Norman Senior has been talking all of this noise. Let's make it happen ASAP. Who's versus Doughboy? I'm so sorry. You seem to me like somebody who has hope in their heart, and it's not been scarred from boxing as long as I'm gonna rip the band-aid off. Norman's not gonna fight anyone, bro. All right, there we go. See, look how close we are there. Lovely. All right, nice. That's what we're doing. Okay, Frey. That's our next selfie. That one there. Come on. So, that's like how that was there. That's about as close as he's ever gonna get to actually unifying. Sorry.
Firing shots. Yeah, because
it's not even that, bro. They were firing shots at me for being honest. Like,
you're keeping it real. You've kept it real, and look, I agree with you. If you look at the resume, should he become, undisputed, it would be quite a good run because you got, Mario Barrios, and you've got Brian Norman Jr. as well. So compared to someone like Spence, who the last person he's fighting Crawford for the WBO, he obviously didn't win it, but you just seen the caliber, the levels, man. It's a bit different. But regardless, Boots put on a tremendous performance. Cuz I wanted to ask you, if you were Eddie Hearn, so let's swap roles. If you were Eddie Hearn right now, are you saying Brian Norman Jr. next, or are you going for El Azteca?
Brian Norman Jr. next.
Trey, you're the best. I swear to God.
All right. I'll go for Brian next, offering more money, make the fight happen, because the Barrios one, I can't really see it. I can't see it happening because I think they're saving him for Conor Benn. Regardless if Conor win or lose to Eubank, he's still got that. If he can make the 147 weight, he's still got the opportunity to fight Marius Barrios, and that fight could potentially be either in Saudi or here in the UK.
Yeah, even Stay Away didn't saying it best, cuz man. Look, they complained about 1.5 million, but got 200k from Top Rank. The math ain't math.
Abbas. Shout out to Abbas and Ray, but Abbas, my disciple.
WBC. Look, it's looking interesting, cuz man. But yeah, just learn, man. You're going for Brian Norman Jr. next, hopefully, yes. But they're looking like they're orchestrating maybe Conor Benn, regardless, of what happens in the Eubank fight. He's still gonna, push for that Barrios fight, and I could see it happening. The reason why I could see it happening isn't because he's earned it; it's because of money.
Of course. Because look, we could potentially see a big showdown with Conor Benn and Boots Ennis here in the UK. Imagine Boots comes here in the UK. They could potentially do another Tottenham stadium.
Yep.
No one knows who Boots is. Apart from us.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
I think after that fight, we know who he is. We know who he is now.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm positive today because it's Sunday. All right. Because I'm on the roundup. And we're positive on the roundup. Just want to highlight just one comment there. And do you know what it is? Like, being in boxing as long as we have, certain things break my heart. So when I read this by a dedicated fan called Doughboy, but why? Is his dad saying they want the smoke, so take 1.7. Too late for that, bro. But for the guy on the undercard, for 300k,
Yep.
Now, I just want to say to you, Dope Boy, you could have just put 300 like K there. And in terms of what you were saying in your heartbreak, I feel it as well. I feel it more than you. I want the best for Brian Norman and not Senior. Okay, can we change this? Like, why is it so? All right. And I want good things for Brian Norman Jr., even though his management kind of doesn't want good things for him. But yeah, I see Boots being undisputed probably within the next 5 months. I just don't think Brian Norman Jr. is that good, respectfully. And Trey, can you say his name? Like, can you say Barrios's? Yes. No, Barrios. Mario Barrios. Can you?
Oh, well, El Azteca.
Oh my days, bro! You know what it is? It takes a certain guy to do certain Spanish to make you be a believer.
Nah, respect him. Respect him.
He's amazing. I would like Mario Barrios to be undisputed. Personally, I think he would deserve it a lot more. But yeah, Boots is
fight against Boots, man. Boots is just.
I don't think it'll be a tough fight. I think Boots will finish him within 3.
Yeah, it was just horrible. The way he broke down,
awful. He looked like Trey.
It was just crazy. Like, but big up to him anyway. Regardless, I think it was a tremendous performance, good fight, and look, we could be talking about the next welterweight.
JDM, he could do it.
I think he's the guy. Can he be the guy? And JDM, all 5 months. Yep, he ain't fighting Barry. Oh man, why?
JDM, I'll be honest with you, and I don't want to be that guy. He could probably take both of them on the same night.
Yeah. Oh, it's a very good point here from Stay Weighed In as well. Social media is a great tool, but mainstream media is still necessary to build big stars. That's what's missing from boxing at the moment. Limited mainstream exposure, 1,000,000,000%.
I can answer that.
Yep, that is. Yep, answer it, man. Just go for it, my brother, man.
Because can we get that comment back there from the great brother, Stay Weighed In? Social media is a great tool, but mainstream media is still necessary to build big stars. It's because they only the way that their media is. It's basically a queue of people just queuing for known fighters because of views and because of this or whatever, and they don't actually care about actually exposing that new talent or exposing something or what until that talent will actually do something where mate, gonna get the views. So for me, JD, well, who said that word? Stay Weighed In. It's for me. It's new media is iBoxingHub. What you get over there is it's the same thing, kind of, really. But yeah, that's pretty much why media is the same.
No, it's a fair point. It's a fair point. And big up to FK Breeze, bro. We've not seen you in a minute, man. Hopefully all is well. I think Boots should look fun at big money fights like Haney, Garcia, Rowley, Tiafimo. Yes, and I actually think Boots beats them all. No, it's a fair point. And big up. I also wanted to highlight a few bits here as well. Ra, we know Ra wants Boots to just move up to 154. And he's saying that he's holding up the division. I think Pac-Man is actually going to be fighting Amir Khan, so I don't think that's going to be happening. Barrios and Pac-Man or El Azteca don't hold up things. Yep. Lads, I think regardless, I think we could say that this division's looking absolutely juicy, and I can't wait for the next fight. And I'm hoping it's another unification. If they could produce another production, and big up to Eddie Hearn, man. We have to big up to Eddie Hearn because look, as a salesperson, the way he's marketed Ennis, it's been on a different scale, man. So it's good to see him shining. It's good to see him shining, man. So big up.
Future star, the future. the future Matchroom star. So yeah, big up, big up. I wanted to briefly move on to the next subject. Lawrence Okoli is calling out Dillian Whyte. Could this fight actually happen? And who do you see winning? Because apparently Lawrence, so Parker didn't want to smoke with him. Dillian Whyte didn't want to smoke with him. Joe Joyce didn't want to smoke with him. Kabaya, he's not ready until September. He doesn't want to smoke. He needs somebody. Richard Yappo, I don't think he could. I don't think he can be bothered to entertain him. So, what's your thoughts? I mean, do you think he's moving too fast? He should slow down, or he should just go for it, fight Dillian, and then fight Kabaya or fight, you know, the WBC champion.
You know what, Enrico? I think you should start us off, my brother, and then I'll land, man.
I reckon. Now I'm gonna have to tell the story again because I'm gonna tell him to die. I was there. Where was it? In Crystal Palace. Who was fighting? Was it Chris Billum Smith? And yeah. Anyway, long story short, I saw I call him Goat Coley. So Coley went to Poland where they screwed Daniel Dynamite Dubois absolutely disgustingly in front of you know, some people aren't religious, but Christ for me. It was just the worst. So anyway, long story short, Lawrence Okoli. Okay, so Lawrence Okoli, he went to Poland and he got it back in blood. Now, I was with my friend and I said, Lawrence, that was one of the best finishes I've ever seen on Polish land. Do you know what, Lawrence? And I called him Goat Coley. I said, you're Goat Coley. And he said, and then he, you know, my friend was really upset with me because he wasn't an Okoli fan. So when I got into the car and I was like, hey, bro, why? And he was mad. You actually called Lawrence Okoli a goat to his face. You did that. Absolutely irrelevant. I just love telling that story. But Lawrence Okoli is him, man. You know, he's climatized quite well to the heavyweight division. I'm gonna be real and honest with you, bro. I don't reckon Dillian Whyte can pass a drug test right now. Yep.
Oh. Yeah. Oh. What makes you say that? I mean, he's been.
You say that?
I mean, for me, I look at what's happened previously. All right. So he's had 4, 5 positive, like, you know, you know, his excuse. I mean, what he said happened was that a weight fell on his hand because somebody didn't move the weights out of the gym or whatever like that, and the gash was there, and that's what prevented us from seeing Dillian Whyte in the ring. I think that's a whole bunch of shit. Yeah.
You know what? I'm not even gonna lie to you, lads. I wouldn't mind to see Lawrence Okoli versus Dillian Whyte next. There's a bit of,
I mean, it's a great fight. Great fight.
Yeah, I think there's a bit of steel happening there. You kind of saw that awkward moment when, you know, when they were kind of promoting the first heavy impact event, you know, the original one. That event was supposed to be a tremendous one, but I'm upset that we didn't get that one, the original one. But I think there was a bit of steel. You did see Dillian Whyte and Lawrence Okoli when they were standing next to each other. There was a bit of a, you know, awkward kind of moment between them two, man. So I wouldn't mind to see it. Why not?
Have you seen his Instagram?
No. What's he saying?
Do you want me to read it?
Yeah.
Go for it. Yes.
I mean, not to be a shitster or anything like that, but I just had it right here in front of me. Weird.
Is it a birthday wish?
So Lawrence.
Yeah. I know.
So Lawrence was like, you know, I didn't know that Dillian Whyte was tiring, and Lawrence said this. Lawrence said, oh, Lawrence, did you delete it, Lawrence? No.
Probably did.
No, Lawrence, man.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for wasting all of your time. That was.
But is it
You delete it.
Oh, luckily I posted it earlier on my Instagram story, so I think I might have it. No, I don't. Nah, I don't.
Has it been confirmed that he's retired, or is it just Lawrence just messing around?
It's literally Lawrence just being an absolute, yeah.
Yeah, Lawrence is just taking a piss right now, man.
But I think that would be a great fight. I think Dylan's he's had his 2 warm-up fights. You know, he wants to be back in the in the big league. So if he fights Lawrence, so my understanding, I will take this opportunity because Lawrence is currently ranked. Is it number 1 or number 2? WBC? 1.
We have to double check it because I believe Cabello is interim, so he's going to be obviously higher up.
Right. Okay.
Moses Mitchuma is number 2 in the WBO.
So
right.
If Dylan fights Lawrence and beats Lawrence, he takes his position
back in the mix. Body snatcher.
So I would take that fight. But then again,
there's no way in hell that's happening.
You never know, Rico. You never know, man. And look,
you know what? I no, Trey. You are right. You are right. Usually, I would find every excuse to dig myself out of this, but boxing has taught me I don't know anything.
None of us, man. None of us knows anything, man. We didn't know that if you were to ask us, I don't know, a few years back, would these two be doing business together? So, at the end of the day, man, boxing, a lot of things are happening, man.
So, where does that leave Riakpo then? Think about it. He was supposed to fight Cody, fighting the materialized with
Cody. Madonna.
Well, yeah. So what? You know. So where's he going? Is he going at bridgerweight or heavyweight? What's going on? These lot are delaying their careers. If they're not making the fights happen yet, what's the point? Think about it. What's the point?
He's so inactive, Riakpo. Like he's so unnecessarily reactive.
Active.
Active, yes, mate. Reactive. I'm sorry, I was absolutely going.
Reactive.
Yeah, mate. I was like,
no, it's legendary.
All R's, and I was like, oh man, how am I gonna get out of here? But yeah, he's inactive. There's like he could have beat Billum Smith, but Billum Smith beat him purely on the fact that he was more active, and the game plan was just there. Like Riakpo has this thing where he almost feels like he can walk in there and just walk back out and like, yeah, we're winning out here right now.
You gotta read out this comment, man. Big up to FK Breeze, bro. You gotta read
Madonna. Madonna. No. Let's pull it out of production. Let's pull that back up again. Do you know we have good fans right now? We have real fans like FK Breeze, babe. Okay, so Madonna sucking up all his young blood. First of all, that man is not young. Okay, energy, and he can't fight. This weirdly takes me to I don't know if you guys used to listen to History. You know the radio station. I can't forget.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but it just takes me to that song. I always just think of Madonna.
The problem is with Riakpo.
Yeah, he's inactive. He'll if he keeps on, like, just give it up because there's just no point. You'll end up getting hurt way more.
I mean, he's a model, right? He does modeling. Yeah. So
there's a few pictures I wish I didn't see. Yes.
I'm assuming that he probably gets paid more for modeling than from boxing. So
I think Madonna pays him more for his blood.
Oh man, you love absolutely.
It's oh wait. I mean, look, it's just okay. From a boxing fan point of view, who would you want Lawrence Coley to fight? Dylan White or Richard Riakpo?
Dylan White, man. I think.
Yeah, White. Yeah, I would rather spend my money on White.
Yeah, Lawrence Coley, you know, he definitely stirred the pot with that previous post. I know he's deleted it now, but like with that post, if whoever's seen it knows exactly what we're talking about, man. So I would say, body snatcher, let's have it, man.
Our next question: who wins, Dylan White or Lawrence Coley?
I think.
Oh, Cody.
Like us. Let me answer this first, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I know Lawrence, East London. That's my guy, man. I can't even lie to you, but I think the body snatcher snatches a body in that situation, man. I think so, man.
The left hand.
That left hand. I think if he lands that left hand,
If he gets knocked out by an uppercut, I will laugh until I like. That's it for me. I might come out of box.
Coley.
I'll come on the roundup on Sunday, and I'll just be here like this. I'm not going to say a word.
it will be tonight. It will be a good fight, but I don't know, man. I think don't get me wrong. I know Coley is, it's heavyweight now. He's fought somebody in the heavyweight, but it's just don't get me wrong. It's good that he's testing himself, but I don't know, man. I just think, dude, this is heavyweight. When that punch lands, boy, no warehouse. No cuddling, so it'll be interesting just to see.
Yeah, I would love to see it, cuz man. I think what would you name it, cuz like if you just having your promoter's hat on, like we're all WWE, fans of that era, man. What would you title the event and what venue?
I don't know. I'd probably just say so Lawrence Corley goes by the Source, innit? So the Source vs Body Snatcher, who's the boogeyman. I don't know. Something just
use the oh, cuz man. You know what? I was thinking no holds barred.
Yeah.
No holds barred, man. Just name the event no holds barred. I think that would be tremendous.
I think that fight should happen next. I think yeah, that fight should happen next. I feel bad for Riappo. I do feel bad because I really want to see that fight. They've been beefing for years.
Yeah. Look, they messed it up. They messed up the bag in this situation, man. But lads, what you guys saying about what my boy FK Breeze is saying there? Do you guys think that Cody hits hard in heavyweight?
I'd say I don't know because it's only for one person. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to say. Like,
and that was at Bridgerweight.
He says, yeah. As much as he says, he wants to do this and that. I don't get me wrong. I believe, he wants to challenge himself. Do you know what I mean? Because he wants to be a three-time world champion in the heavyweight division. Because obviously he's done cruiser, done Bridgerweight, now heavyweight. But heavyweight is a different ball game. It's a complete different ball game.
Tell him.
It's a different ball game. And look, okay, Okoli and Triple D, Okoli and Derek Chisora. In fact, Okoli and AJ.
He does I think it's peak. It's peak for him. It's peak for him, man. I can't even lie, man. When you're talking about some of these big heavyweights right now, that's why it's good to kind of ease him into the division. Don't put him into some of these big fights straight away. Yeah. Kind of just ease him in, and I think a fight with Dylan White would know where he's at as well. But I think maybe it's going to be too soon if they fight next, man. Because
I think if he loses to Dylan White, then fight Riappo.
Ooh, look. When a Coley fights a heavyweight who's legit a threat to him, he's going to clinch and hold his arse up. Big up to Lucy's facts.
Lucy!
Love it. Big up to you.
Even Lucy, my little gun driller.
I agree. Woodley beats.
It's good to be confident. It's good to be confident, but look. I mean, look. No disrespect to Coley. I think you're giving problems. Not Adelaide. Fraser Clark.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? No, I think I get it. Look, I get it. You're in a nice position. Go for it. I'll do the same thing. But it's just like heavyweight. It's no joke. We can't. Some people say that, but look at Usyk. But come on, we can't compare a Cody to Usyk. All due respect. Do you know what I mean? But again, it is what it is, and it'll be interesting just to see. He needs to fight someone credible, someone who's actually active. Top 10 as well. Top 10. So, he's got the likes of, I'm just throwing names out there. So he's got Wilder, got Joe Joyce, you've got Herkovich, AJ, Caballero. I mean, look, he said he wanted Caballero. Caballero's team, apparently they said he's not ready to fight yet. He's gonna fight in September. I'm not being disrespectful at all, but Caballero, bro, whew, that guy has been just making people look stupid. So I would just avoid it. But again, you know, chasing greatness, you gotta do this. But hey, it's just, yeah, the sauce just is on smoke, isn't it? And I like it. This is what boxing's all about. I like it.
Yeah, it builds something great as well. So especially for us fans, I think, you know, having that bit of needle, man, it just brings something great as well. So yeah, that's why, cuz I'm not even gonna lie to you, I wouldn't mind to see the Dylan White fight. Why not? Why not, man? If they're going back and forth online, why not do it? So I'm sure Uncle Frank is thinking, you know what, I could do a little something here, man. So let's see. No holds barred. Remember I said it.
So, just a quick one. Next week is the rematch with Ben Whitaker and Liam
Cameron. Yeah,
Liam Cameron. Say his name and
Cameron.
will appear.
So stupid. Yeah, now that is was that a fluke?
Sorry, I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. My bad.
But FK Breeze by Caballero would pound a Coley fufu burger belly. Nah, big up to FK Breeze.
FK Breeze is a hater, bro. FK Breeze, if you can hear, bro, you're a hater, bro. What is that? Caballero would pound a Coley. Nah, what? Fufu burger. And I don't want to be that guy, but maybe a little racist.
So yeah, you know, do you think the first fight was a fluke? Do you think Ben Whitaker just wasn't on it, and this rematch is gonna show him the levels?
I'm not gonna lie to you, cause I keep it real. I'm a massive fan of Ben Whitaker. I like the way he's gone quiet and, you know, just did his thing in the back end. Now he's focused on the fight. I think for the first time round, he did underestimate Liam Cameron. And I think
Rico, you're a hater, bro.
I think he did get tired as well, because I can't even lie. I think he generally did get tired. Obviously, that situation with the whole, you know, Royal Rumble and whatever, man, whatever ones people want to call that scenario, it happened. But Ben, he needs to come back with a bang, man.
He
know
quit.
what I mean? It's up
He
to
quit.
him.
He quit. It was one of the worst days of light skin excellence I've ever seen in my whole entire life. Sorry, I was getting my whatever. Wait, I just want to respond to this real quickly. FK Breeze. Yes, I am. Ain't no hater here, Rico. Yes, you are. Absolutely. All right. Don't lie to yourself. Second thing, for me and people like me, to see Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, or AKA Benjamin Whitaker, to see him do those things in terms of over the rope, and like for me, I wasn't angry. I was disappointed. I was very disappointed. Gosh darn it, he quit. And then now they're calling him what? What are they calling him? I don't even know the names. I don't like to indulge in that. But Biyenge, what are the people calling him right now? Don't hold back.
A quitter. He quit.
No, but what's the name? Say his name and he will quit.
Obviously, there's a few things that Whitaker and there's a few.
Yes, Trey, thank you. Someone who's Whitaker.
Yeah,
yes,
crazy.
You know, I reckon Cameron's got his number, and I think now this might be you know when you have COVID, you know, or a virus or something, and you have antibodies and it gets it out like that. I feel like boxing has created an antibody where, in the form of Liam Cameron and in the form of whoever beat the Taunton Tornado, Campbell Hatton, I feel like this is it's healing. So I feel we have more healing to be had right now, and I, for one, can't wait to be healed.
You and FK Breeze are going back. I love it, man.
See, Rico, you're the hate. How am I a hater, bro?
He agrees.
How am I a hater?
He agrees.
You're out here saying Caballero would pound a Coley. That's a damn lie. Bro, listen, don't. All right, it's not even my show. I'm here to show love.
No, but all levels of Caballero and Coley. I mean,
you had to hear that.
And a Coley, dude. All right, I love the sauce, but just look at.
No, you don't love the sauce. Don't say that. Don't do that.
Just look at Caballero's resume compared to Coley's resume. Come on, let's not sleep on these people. Come on, man, we're sleeping. We need to wake up.
He's not even a 2-weight world champion. Let's look at the resumes actually.
Yes,
let's do that.
Okay, yet he's not a champion yet, but he's soon going to be a champion.
Definitely. I haven't dated Beyonce yet, but it's gonna happen.
But that's your dream. However, back to reality.
No, and that
Caballero. All right, Caballero fights a Coley. Yeah, if Caballero beats a Coley, potentially we'll get a number one title shot. Or if once Usyk's vacated, retired, the belts.
Rico, how much you love a Coley? Biyenge, right?
Hey.
I don't want to swear because it's not my show. FK Breeze.
FK Breeze knows Biyenge's right, man. He knows you for Coley as well, bro, man. He's not wrong with that.
A Coley is a 2-weight world champion and possibly the greatest hugger in existence of the human species.
I agree, but however, Rico,
you're gonna say no to a hug.
Let him land, Rico. Let him land.
Sorry, I'm so sorry, Trey. I'm so sorry.
This is not the cruiserweight or the bridgerweight. You know what I'm saying? This is heavyweight, right? And are you honestly telling me, you're telling me that when you look at resumes, I'm talking about resumes, regardless, obviously I know Okoli's he's been introduced to the heavyweight, so he hasn't really fought anyone, decent. But come on, let's put some respect on Caballero. Sometimes it's just, unfortunately, I don't know who his promoter is, but sometimes they just don't get that opportunity. But with Turkey Had a Shake involved, Caballero, we're seeing more of him. He's gonna do his thing. He's gonna, bro. He might even a Coley potentially take the knee when he fights Caballero.
No.
Yeah, it would definitely happen. And look, Look at Lucy's facts right here.
Rico, what did you say? The greatest clincher in boxing since Henry Akinwande. Lucy. It's not nice, is it? It's not nice, is it? That's not what we are doing to empower our UK heavyweights, Lucy. And to be honest with you, we shouldn't really have shown that comment. I'm looking, for me personally, I'm looking at how Lawrence has, because you know what it is? Do you know what annoys me about you guys, Ray, Abbas, and a potential group chat that may or may not exist? It's you don't look at Lawrence and his accomplishments and see what he's done. He's a 2-weight world champion. He went to Poland and actually won. All right. Maybe not quite as much adversity and stuff like that as other people, whatever. But he did that, and thus becoming a 2-weight world champion. He is going on his 3rd weight world championness, right? So you're talking about putting respect on people's names, Chris. I'd like you to put respect on Coley's name, if that's okay.
Listen,
before the end of the broadcast.
I just said Coley.
I know what you said.
Is a 2-time world champion, right, at cruiserweight and bridgerweight. Yeah, I respect that. But okay, let's compare the resume. Let's look at the people he fought in the cruiserweight, compared to who Caball's fought in the heavyweight. Let's just compare the resume. He's fought
Derek Chisora.
Okay, Derek Chisora. Next, former well, he wasn't a world champion, but okay, cool. Former
IBO international champion. Great. All right. That's more than I've ever done, to be fair.
Nice.
And we're okay, so we're going Caballero. Madrimov.
Yeah.
He didn't do anything. Really. All right. I mean, I'm trying. I shouldn't
let me
really be
just pause
putting
you
any
there.
names
Yeah?
out
Let
of
me
here
pause you
right
there.
now.
Let me pause you there.
Have a ban.
I'm going to ask everyone this question. Does Okoli beat
I love
Majimov?
questions. I love answers.
Does Okoli beat Majimov?
Yes.
Trey, the viewers, please.
And anybody that says no, FK Breeze, if you want to join the chat.
I just want everyone to just, let's see what the community is saying. For once, I'm loving just being a fly in the wall in this situation. I'm normally front and center, man, but it's just kind of good to just see the back and forth here, man. But I'm not gonna lie, man. I agree with what everyone's saying there. You know, kind of went to Poland, stopped Lucas Ronowski in round one. Probably, Lucy's. Yeah, FK Breeze went to Poland to beat a man with a triangle tattoo in round one. Please. Ooh, I think he's got a lot to prove in the heavyweight division. He's obviously new in. That's why it would make sense if he does fight a Dylan White next, man. There's a bit of steel. It would sell, it would promote, and we'll kind of see where he's at as well in the division. So that's why I kind of want to see what everyone's saying. Who would you want Lawrence Okoli to fight next? Just throw it out there. Who would you want?
Bro, you didn't answer my question. Does Okoli beat Majimov? Come on, people. Let's get involved.
Really want me on? He doesn't, cuz, man. He doesn't.
All right, cool. This is what I'm saying. The thing is, yeah, there's levels to this. Do you know what I'm saying? These people have got experience in that division. Don't get me wrong. I'm not knocking them off. I rate what he's doing. I rate it. And to be fair with you, no disrespect to no one, him choosing to fight Dylan White makes sense because Dylan White, at the whole package, he's the weakest link, like in terms of the inactivity, etc. Do you know what I mean? However, I'm not saying that he beats Dylan White. I think it'll be a good fight, but winner takes all. But come on, like he's saying, yeah, he beats Cabral. I mean, look, yes, respect to Lawrence, but come on, let's put respect on Cabral. Look what he's doing. Look what he's been doing. Look what he's doing. Come on, man. Come on. All right, okay. Right. Let me make it easier. Moses and Tuma, Lawrence Okoli, who wins?
Ed Rico, what you saying? For me, I think Moses Atuma right now is doing a number on him, bro, man. I can't even lie, man. I think he'll do something, man. But it would be a good fight. It would be a good fight. Yeah, Atuma, FK Breeze is saying it as well. It'd be a good fight, man. But yeah, look, you would beat the hell out of Okoli. Look, Atuma right now is just the wrong kind of fight for him, man. I can't even lie. We got to see what he can really do. We haven't really seen a proper heavyweight, land some big shots in the division against him, man. So he kind of needs to.
What I'm trying to say. But look, I understand why he wants to fight Dylan because it makes sense financially, and yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah,
but come on, the heavyweight division. Okay, Okoli v Zhang. Don't get me wrong, I'm not throwing Okoli under the bus. He's done what he needed to do, yeah. But I'm just, because Rico's saying now, he potentially beats Cabral. Maybe he does. I mean, I can't see happening. Maybe he does. If he's hugging a lot. But come on, let's keep it real. Let's be honest. Is that me saying Conor Ben beats Ennis? Sorry, I'm just
He's throwing it out there, man. He's throwing it out there. But no, you're not wrong, cuz, man. You're not wrong. There is levels, man, to the sport, and obviously we saw an example yesterday with what Boots did to his opponent. So fair play. I can't even lie to you, man. But yeah, cuz we have done the overtime shift. For people, for the community, it was just great energy, great vibes. It was a lot of fun as well. So thank you so much to everyone that was tuned in. Let Okoli fight Frank Sanchez or someone like that. Lucy's Fats, that's why we absolutely love you, because look, these are the kind of fights we need to see next for Lawrence Okoli, man. So we can assess better what he could do in the division, man, because right now it's a big question mark, man. So yes. And look, had to finish with Ra. I don't know what he does in his time machine, man. But yeah, no, big up to Ra, man. And Kami, big up to you. Thank you so much for for joining in. I'm sure you're going to catch up after the show, but God bless. And cuz, before we obviously wrap up this show, we obviously got to hear from the sponsors, and we got to see a little, you know, shadow boxing from yourself anyway. Yes, people, you know the spiel by now. It's D-Rock in association with iBoxingHub, so people take advantage of the discount code, which is iBoxingHub24, and you get 40% off everything. So you obviously saw my cousin shadow boxing in that video. If you like the trackie that he's wearing, head over to the website and utilize that code, man. But cuz, big up to you. Obviously, God bless you and the family. God bless everyone in the family. It is obviously Sunday. It's a blessed day. And I'm wishing everyone a tremendous evening. So big up. Big Biyenge shadow box. It's been ages since I've seen this. Bro, you need to tune into the show, man, so you can see a lot better. And I reckon his technique's a lot better now, man, so it's going to be executed.
Now.
Yeah, he's going to yeah, man, what you saying? How's that going, cuz, man? Like, give the people... Like, what you doing, man?
I'm not gonna lie, like, you know, obviously learning how to box techniques and going through the whole drill, dude, it's serious, man. Like the warm-up alone is literally, it's like what? Push-ups, then squats, then lunges, then star jumps, then reverse lunges. Oh man, it's just a lot. It's a lot. But it's good. It's good for fitness. It's good for fitness. You know,
big up to you, cuz, man. Like I always say, Jake Paul doesn't want it in my cuz, man, because my cuz would absolutely tear him apart, man. So, you know what? Boxer's name, cuz. Before we wrap up, man, just give us your boxing name, man. Give us your boxing name, cuz.
Boy,
what would you have as a boxing name?
Big Black Chris. Simple.
Big Black Chris. You're going for Big Black Chris.
Yeah, man.
Not Mr. Sports Entertainment. I prefer Mr. Sports Entertainment, cuz, man. I can't let you, cuz.
Depends on what mood I'm in, man. I don't know, man. I'd score Big Black Chris. Let's know. No. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, man.
But cuz, man, wrap up the show, man.
Yes. Look, you know, Rico's gone missing, but thank you all for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Appreciate your support, etc. Obviously, there's a rematch this Saturday with Ben Whittaker and Liam Cameron. May the best man win, and obviously the following week is the big one. We'll talk about that more in our next pod. But yeah, just have a lovely, productive week. Peace and love.
It's another band. All the Muslim cars now, whichever get up. I start my card with a sweet one, please. Someone flips me a bag, so